News Geelong travelled out to South Barwon's McDonald Reserve to see them take on last year's Premier St Mary's in the opening round of the 2009 Geelong Football League season. Here is some action from that game.
If he said it wasn't 15, I'd tell you what, I'd be pine land off him.
That Backwell's been in the play too. He's played well.
So about 20 out from goal. Good handball there by Bosley. Gets him out of trouble, South Barwon. And Sullivan with a beautiful looking torpedo punt to centre wing. Punch away from behind was there by St Mary's player. Inside, finds Sullivan again. He's busy. Trying to get out of a tackle. You're gone. No, handballed it off. Travaskis goes out the back door.
Oh, where
Quick
was that
kick
going,
there
Hosking?
by his teammate there in Hosking. Up and under. Snowden came, knocked his own teammate out of the road. That was Backwell. Stacks on the mill. Taps it out. Casey, little handball to Backwell. Gone. Play on. No, dropping the ball.
But how can he see it from where he was?
Well, he's made a few interesting decisions so
you can
far.
say that again.
Yeah, so through the middle of the ground, Buckland kicks it to McKee. He's up in front. Could have got a free kick in the back. Hosking will get it. Pays advantage. Here comes that player in, that looks like Bath. Punch away there by the player Buckland to the advantage of his teammate. Kicks it to centre, about 20, 30 out from goal. Playing in front there. Can't even see who that player is there, Kingy.
I can't either.
What number is he? Where is he?
Looks like Richie. Richie kicks to the corridor. Garvey! No. Dyer takes the mark, and St Mary's will get out of trouble.
He goes wide now to Cale, the skipper. So Jimmy Cale, best and fairest winner a few years back, premiership captain. Out of sight of the ground, looking there for the big fella in Hore. It doesn't get to him. Bosley getting across, sensing the danger, takes the mark. He squares it up into the middle to Garvey. He taps it up to himself. He did well there, Garvey. Actually, kick was going over his head. Gives off to Rao running past. So Rao now inside 50 he goes. Looking down there for Mawson. Punched away from him. Coming onto the footy, McMahon. Can he pick it up? There's a good St Mary's name. Ball at the back of the pack. Merriman tackled. Ball out of bounds. We'll have a boundary throw in. About 75 around from the right-hand behind post. South Barwon kicking to the river end of the ground. And we're into this second quarter thanks to Blood Toyota. It's the Swans by 15 points. Hall to go at it. Ball at the back of the pack. Dyer couldn't pick it up. Chance now. Picked up there by McCorn. Handball off inside 50 they go. Ball bounces awkwardly for Hosking. Good work there by Mitch McKee. Yappa's young fella does well. Over the footy. Handball back. Only into no man's land where it might be Bath picking up the footy. Wrapped up in a good tackle. Was he taken high? No, he's been pinged by holding the footy. Gee, that's a bit stiff on Jared Bath.
He strode his mouth guard at the umpire.
That's not a smart move.
No, everyone knows what.
And he did not get 50 for that when you throw your mouth guard at the umpire.
If it had been the other bloke, he would have got 100.
So Jesse Mawson will take the resultant free kick. We're approaching the 9-minute mark of this second quarter. Vision Australia Radio Footy for 2009. Tom King, Dean Armstrong and Jack Graps is with you.
Hope you're enjoying a bit of GFL football. At the end of the day's play, commentators Jack Grapsis and Tom King asked best on the ground Luke Buckland from South Barwon what he thought of his club's chances this year and their side's defensive half.
Strongest back six in the comp, and running those lines through the back and through the middle is what we're all about. So it worked out well today.
Matty Truella returning. How much does that free you up a little bit more?
It's definitely been good for me. I've been stuck probably last year on the taller opponents and probably getting outmoved a bit. But this year's been, so far, first game has freed me up a bit, and it's helped out a bit.
Yeah, your back line is, as Kingy said, probably one of the best back lines. Or you said you got Barker who likes to run off. You and him have got a good feeling there. Corrigan, I thought he'd come into it after half time. You look at your young fellas, McKee, young Simon Rao, first time back for a couple of years. Also Sully, all put in, and it was a good effort. Garvey in the ruck. You know, I've probably missed out on a few, but I just thought, everybody in the side put in and played their ability and looked for each other.
Yeah, definitely the guys that have come back in from a couple of boys that have been overseas, Sully and Rowie there, definitely adds a bit of strength in the middle there. Sully taking blokes out all day today was great, and I don't think I'd want to be a midfield player playing against us, that's for sure.
Let's talk about James Garvey. It was just a big effort today, wasn't it, in the ruck? Obviously, you got the chop out from Adam Wiseman occasionally, but to take on both Snowden and Hore and do the job and get first use of the footy for your midfield was a great performance.
Yeah, Big Jim's a genius. He had to go alone today, and we knew he could do it. That's the reason why we gave him the job, and he did it well.
The quietly spoken Luke Buckland put in a superb performance. We'll now take you back to some more play.
Through the middle of the ground, handball out the back to Backwell. Here comes St Mary's, inside 50. trying to find a teammate out there. Andrew McLean tries to get around Wiseman. Quick handball out of trouble. Couldn't find anyone. Here comes Maddox. Maddox tried to tap it out to his teammate. Wiseman put under pressure. Good tackle there. But he tackled him and didn't have the ball, Dyer. Tell you what, he's been tough in and under as Dyer, but he gave away a silly free kick there. And South Barwon will get out of trouble. There's plenty of options up above. And he goes into the middle of the ground to find Richie coming up. Good mark. Hits the ground and plays on. Little short kick. Looking for a teammate. Chop off there by McMahon for St Mary's. Good play. Then he pushed him in the head, he reckons. Did he? No. He's getting 50.
What was that for, Dean?
Who knows?
Right.
Who would know what that was for, but it's 50. So, look, I just naturally thought that the way the AFL umpire, we're meant to umpire the same. I'm not seeing it. Kick inside 50. Great kick. Finds McLean. McLean takes the mark. Is that pretty right, Kingy? Meant to be consistent?
Not all rules filter down. Not all rules filter down. It's interesting, but what ones have filtered down, I'm not aware of. The slinging one definitely has.
Yep.
The rush behind one hasn't.
Okay. So McLean. Andrew kicks to about 30 out from goal, looking for a big mark. Casey went up, couldn't quite take it. At ground level, Bosley gave it straight off to his teammate in Westwood. Westwood gave it out to Buckland. Buckland find his teammate out there, and South Barwon will come out of trouble.
So a chance now for the Swans to clear. Looked like might have been Keys. Kick, though, cut off Lavaz on the second attempt, takes a good grab. So getting plenty of the footy, swings it into the middle to Travascus. Coming late, Mawson. Just as Westwood was picking up the footy and bolting away. So Travascus by hand short.
Into trouble
they're in big trouble.
Oh,
Cameron it bounced off him to Mawson. He's inside 50. The kick disappointing. The mark taken there, coming across by Jared Bath.
Tell you what, they've been stopped in their tracks in the second half. Have South Barwon going forward, Jack?
They have, and full credit to St Mary's.
I think they've only scored 20 points since half time, or a little bit more, 30 points. So yeah, they've been really pulled up. So inside 50, Westwood. Terrible looking kicks being chopped off once again. And St Mary's will get out of trouble through Merriman. Merriman comes towards Lavaz. Goes up, takes a beautiful mark. Centre wing. He'll look to play on. And that he does. On the right, through the corridor. Bad looking kick. McCorn turns it over. Who can he handball it to? Handballs it to Mace. Mace goes towards the goal square. Richie's on. And Richie marks. And give a little handball over the top.
Oh, no. You weren't quick enough.
Didn't want to.
Few players getting crammed, fellas.
Yeah. Well, Rouse come off
Look,
the ground.
They're everywhere on the ground. There's two up here.
Yeah, there's just a lot of calf stretching going on. It's like we've got a bunch of sprinters waiting for the Olympic 100-metre final in the blocks.
So Richie about 10 out from goal. Should miss from this range.
Ooh, tough angle.
Tough angle. Come on,
Kicks
Dino.
at goal and kicks a goal.
Who was that? Richie?
Richie. So
with Garvey wins the tap down, a chance there for Mars, wrapped up by Lavaz.
Maybe ask Wadey this one, is it a premiership hangover?
Is it a premiership hangover? Probably a little bit early to be saying that. We've got to take into account the names missing. Fletcher,
right.
Gilligan, Sandbrook, O'Donoghue, Bath, West.
Jones has
moved on. He won't be back. So
well,
Merriman's
still not
kick
there.
To Andrew McLean. So Andrew McLean with the footy now. Inside 50. Looking for Tim McLean. Won't get to him. Ball at ground level. Solomon. Will he take it to the boundary line? He does. And Beamans lays a big tackle. He's been pretty good in his first game. He hasn't played for a couple of years. His kick, though, is good.
Now,
is that a free kick for
a
push? No,
No,
it's not.
That's a push in the side, is it?
So the mark's been taken by Maddox. Right
That's
on the
it.
siren. So, well, not a fitting end here. And I think we've got the siren at Skilled Stadium as well. We'll cross to Ken Gowdy very shortly as Josh Maddox to kick his second of the day. Has pushed it across to the left. And that does sum up St Mary's Day. The first day of their...